Email can easily become one of the biggest distractions in ministry. Important messages get buried and follow ups get missed. And before you know it, everything in your inbox looks equally important. So you end up spending more time searching rather than serving. So today I'm going to offer some suggestions on how to organize your Gmail using labels and filters. These concepts that we discussed today can be applied to any user on any email platform, but this video will be geared toward anyone who uses Gmail to send or receive emails on behalf of a ministry. I'm T. Hooper, and welcome to my channel where we explore ways to manage your ministry's workflows. Whether you're hosting worship services, meetings, live streams, fundraisers, or simply just establishing standard operating procedures, I'm here to help you do it all in a simple, inexpensive, and practical way, making room for your ministry to flow. Labels work like folders, but better. So unlike traditional folders, a single email can live in multiple labels at the same time without needing to duplicate it. Labels help you clearly see what an email is about and what needs your attention. The simplest ways to use labels is to apply them as you read your email. I recommend organizing your labels by category or by purpose instead of by person. So let's see what that looks like. Let's start by creating the high-level labels or categories. In the left-hand pane, let's click where it says More and then choose Create New Label. I'm going to enter Ministry Teams for the first one and then click Create. I'll create another label called Leadership and click Create. On the left-hand side, you can see how they are listed. I'll create a few more. We can also add sub-labels to refine our categories. If I go beside Ministry Teams and I click the three dots, I can choose where it says Add Sublabel. And under Ministry Teams, I could just enter Worship. Check the box for Nest Label Under and make sure you have Ministry Teams selected and click Create. On the left-hand side, you'll see that Ministry Teams now has a subheading or sublabel under it called Worship. I'll do this for a few more to save time. Outside of creating category-based labels, another label that I find helpful is one that you can label as Action Required. Any email that needs a reply, a decision, or a next step would get this label as well. So we're going to click Create New Label and enter Action Required and click Create. Optional sub-labels under Action Required might be Pending, Requires Follow-up, or This Week. I will place a link below in the comments of some labels and sub-labels that you can reference to help you get started. This basic structure keeps everything clean and easy to scan through. Just remember, emails can have more than one label. That means that you're not choosing between organization or action, you're actually doing both at the same time. When you're ready to focus, just click on that label and then work through whatever matters most at that moment. Now that the labels are all set up, let's walk through options for using them. So as emails come in, you can apply labels manually, or better yet, use Gmail filters to apply labels automatically. That means you could tell Gmail what to do when an incoming message meets a certain criterion. In the email ribbon, Archive removes an email from the inbox, but it keeps it accessible in the All Mail folder. Labels or virtual categories are tags that you apply for organization, which allows multiple labels per email. Check the box or boxes that properly categorize your message, and then you would click Apply. Move to combines the Archive feature and Label As in one step. It archives the message by moving it to the All Mail folder and removing it from the inbox. And then it also allows you to apply a label as well. To apply a filter to an email, we click the three dots, and then we click Create Filter. And here's where Gmail will allow you to decide all of the things you want to do with this message. You can also skip the inbox here by archiving it. You can mark it as read. And here's where you can apply a label. If you click on the Apply Label checkbox and then click where it says Choose Label, you can choose whichever label you desire. If you scroll to the bottom, email is letting you know that you can apply this same filter to other messages that meet the same criteria. You would just check that box and then any other boxes that apply and click where it says Create Filter. One thing that is noteworthy here is that although you have lots of options, you can only apply one label at a time. In order to apply another label using filters, you will need to create a brand new filter and then choose a different label. One other thing to note about labels is you can actually drag and drop your message directly to your label and it'll move it wherever you specify. If you decide that one of the labels that you apply to your email is the action required. What you can do, if I drag this over to pending and I come into my pending box, once this action item has been satisfied, I can remove the label. I can either double click to open it and remove the label here by clicking on the remove label icon, or I can click the three dots, click label as, and I can remove the action required label. But here I can also assign it a different label if I need to. You really don't need a complicated system. I would just recommend that you find a system that's consistent. And before you know it, you know where everything is and where everything belongs. Here's a mindset shift that will change everything. Your inbox is simply a holding space. Labels are where the real work happens. When you're ready to focus, instead of scrolling through your inbox, click the label instead. Final reminder. Use labels to categorize, archive to clear your inbox, and move to do both at once. Use filters to direct current and future messages automatically. When your email is organized, your time is protected and your ministry can move forward with less friction. If this video helped you, please like and share it with someone who might find it useful. When we share information, we don't just make our own work easier, we empower others to do the same. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification for more on how to make room for your ministry to flow. I'll see you in the next video.